Wow, that was quick. Welcome, Patrick. Man, alright. Gotta adjust my chair. Make sure I have my coffee. But alright, we're good to start. How you been? Good. I'm also doing good. I'm just trying to get like some of my daily stuff for this game out of the way, and I figured I'm probably gonna do some story. So, I personally, this is one of the few games where I don't really care too much about the story. But I figured I'd stream just to have something, something for today. Especially because I literally titled the. I literally titled the video that I hate this game. And I do. I hate it because I like it enough to keep playing.
How about a Tin Master special for a little pick-me-up?
And yes, welcome, we. Back at it again.
Whenever you feel lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
Just doing the daily stuff. I have not. I still have to either buy or download it. But I will soon. I will soon. I'll be streaming it whenever I first start it. Okay, suspense, disaster, tragic. That's one. Disaster, suspense. It's free? Oh, okay. I haven't looked at it to see if it was or wasn't. But I'll do that whenever I end this stream. Also, take your time, we. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was in the middle of doing the stupid bang boo thing. Huh. Me and your mom played the game for more than 1,000 hours and we still haven't unlocked everything. Oh gosh. Well, I'm not one to shy away from something like that. Shoot, I've spent like 400 or 500 hours on Persona 5 to make sure that I could complete everything, so I'm definitely not against it. I'll start tracking that one just in case. All right. I do need to check Steam for a few other games because I did buy a few that I've been meaning to stream, but I just haven't started on them yet. Some of them being a couple of rage games. Because for some reason, I hate myself enough to try and do that to myself. Welcome back, we. It is, but to be honest, I'm not one to shy away from 1,000 hours of gameplay. As I just told Patrick, I've played freaking 500 hours of Persona 5, so it's not any different for me. But right now we're just doing some of the story commissions and just trying to get across like this chapter, because I think I'm pretty close to finishing, but I'm not 100% sure. What are my objectives? Got it. Alright. But yeah, nothing crazy. Plus, I might stream something else after this, because I've been wanting to stream Ark, but the thing is that David is on vacation right now, so he's occupied naturally. But once he gets back, we'll be able to pick up where we left off on Ark and do the final boss fights, and then we'll be able to move on to Scorched Earth that I had promised a long time ago. It's finally coming to fruition. I'm still kind of like, I'm still going into it blind too. I have no idea what's gonna happen. All I know is that it's a desert. You gotta really watch your water intake. Water is not easy to come by either. There's a bunch of new threats, and something that David won't tell me or explain further upon. He just calls it the big worm that hides in the sand as you're walking by and everything like that. And I'm just like, oh. I'm like, oh, that sounds like fun. And that sounds like fun. Oh, man. It's giving Dune. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't know. I didn't even try it. Like, I wanted to read the Dune books when I saw those come out, but I never got around to doing that. I wish I did. Okay, cat, please don't be around the cables. Thank you. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta collect these. Right. Well, that puzzle's easy enough. According to one of my cousins, he says it's really good. He said it's worth the read. That was also why I wanted to read it, especially because I like those kinds of books. Like the kinds that are like, I wouldn't say well, I do kind of like the dystopian ones too, but like ones where it's like not quite a normal life that you can live. Like my favorite book series of all time is, oh shoot, I messed up. One of my favorite book series of all time that I've read is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Oh my gosh, I love The Maze Runner. I love the movies too, though I just wish they did the movies a little bit more, with a little bit more love. But Maze Runner, oh my gosh, I love The Maze Runner. Can't go wrong with Maze Runner. And then I tried reading James Dashner's other book series that he has that's not Maze Runner. I forget what it's called. But in that book, it was crazy because it was like a... Oh my gosh, I can't remember the book series or what it's called, like the book. But basically it takes place where there's a kid named Michael, and he regularly meets his friends up and they like play some games together. Well, games. They basically enter like a whole different world through like a full body virtual reality system. and they like hang out and play games like that together. But then there's like a famous hacker that like takes over like the servers and everything like that, and he gets one of the tasks of like being able to work with people to in order to change everything back. It's like it's weird to explain because I'm also horrible at explaining it. But basically he and his friends go on an adventure to try and like get things fixed up and everything, but they end up coming across several obstacles and everything to try and you know, stop the hacker. But then at the end of the book you realize there's like a big twist. Gosh, I'm horrible at this. Cause I just realized I was about to say like a big important part of the book, but then I was like, oh, that's gonna spoil it horrendously. Yeah, it's just by James Dashner. You'll see it. I think it's called like the... Oh man, I can't remember! You know what? I'm gonna look for it right now too. I want to say it was like the Rule of Thoughts or something like that. No. Ah! Eye of Minds! Rule of Thoughts was book 2 that I hadn't gotten to. Yeah! The Eye of Minds! There we go. Yeah, it's the story about a gamer named Michael who journeys through a virtual world called the Vertnet. Yeah! Yeah, that's what it is. It's the Eye of Minds. The Rule of Thoughts, that's the second book. That's the sequel. That's what happens after. Which I've been meaning to read because after I got to the end of Eye of Minds, I was like upset. I was like, I had to know what happened because it was like a huge plot twist. Oh man, and I can't say anything because it's just that good. Oh man. It was also sad once you like put 2 and 2 together whenever you realized what the twist actually meant. I should probably read those books once again. Specifically Maze Runner. I have the whole collection. I have all 5 books. I don't know if there's more, but I know I got all 5. Because obviously there's like the main 3. Maze Runner, Scorch Trials, Death Cure, and then there's like the Kill Order, and I forget the name of the last one. But they're prequels. They talk about what happened in the events leading up to the Maze Runner. That's why I got them.
Fracture. Ready?
Your shift is over.
Oh man, I still need to finish them. I bought a collection of all 5 of those books for like $50. It's like $10 per book. It was a steal. It was like at my local Barnes and Noble and everything like that, so that was why I bought it. But I still haven't touched the books, and I've had that same uh, book collection. I've had those books for like about maybe 3-4 years now, and I still haven't opened them. I need to, so that they're not collecting dust. It's also like the what is it, the books I have for the Unordinary series, the really good webtoon. I love that series too, and I still haven't even touched the books. I don't want to ruin their mint condition feel that they have. Right. Though I do want to get around to reading them, especially the Unordinary books, because I know that there's like some additional content in there that isn't on the webtoon itself. So I want to see what else I'm missing. Oof. It do be like that for sure. I will say that.
I only handle technical matters.
What do I need to upgrade? S ranks all across the board. What about your skills? Equipment's all the same. Do I have any S rank ones? Oh, that's fire. Okay. What about Nicole? Should have something for you, right? There we go. There's an A rank. S rank. Another S rank. Oh man. It's barely in the afternoon. I'm already starting to feel like a bit tired. I don't have any real plans after finishing up just all my stuff I need to do on here real quick. I guess I could pick up one of my series that I still haven't finished up. Like, I still need to continue Kakarot. I need to finish up on Arc. But David's not here, so that's kind of hard to do. Grind some more on Master Duel. I'm trying to think of what else I had. I need to start on Persona 3. now that that's now that 5 is officially done. It would be a very good idea to start, yes. There we go. Boost up Anton. I got nothing for Billy. I don't think. That's physical. There we go. Have you ever streamed any Persona games before other than 5? No, actually. And technically I did stream Persona 5 Strikers, but that's still also technically Persona 5. It's just it's events that take place 6 months or yeah, like 6 months after the events of Persona 5. So no, I haven't really counted that. That's why I'm excited to stream Persona 3 as well, because I think 3 was the first one I played, but I wasn't old enough to truly appreciate it. So it just kind of like slipped past me. Especially because I never finished it. So to have the opportunity to finally play it, more specifically a remake, I'm excited. I definitely am excited. Because I've been wanting to play 3 for the longest time, because oh man, there's been like, I always overhear about who would win in a fight, if it's Makoto, you, or Ren, Joker, like all the protagonists from 3, 4, and 5, who would win in a fight if they all fought each other? Not gonna lie, my money would be on Joker. But some people would argue that Makoto would win, and very few of them believe that you would win. Which I kind of feel bad for him. Whoa, this is not at all what you need. You need ice. I need to boost your stats. And yours. Actually, I should probably be boosting you up, because you're almost maxed out. And then once I get you maxed out, there we go. I can level these up and then probably run a full ice team. Oh man, but in Persona 3, oh man, I never got too far. I got to the point where Makoto summons his persona and everything like that, and I got to meet Akihiko, I got to meet Mitsuru, Yukari, and the infamous scene of where they find Junpei crying outside of a gas station, and they're like, he has potential. Oh my gosh. If you like the Ryuji, I think Junpei is like a close second for the bro. I definitely like Ryuji a bit more, but it's hard not to forget about Junpei. Definitely not. Junpei's great. I love Junpei. Because obviously they're gonna have characters with like similar personality traits as like the other Persona games. Junpei is the bro in that game. Makoto being the protag, Yukari being the lover's arcana, so kind of the equivalent of An. Mitsuru is like the equivalent of Makoto. Akihiko
Goodbye, my friend.
It's not right to call him Yusuke. He's definitely got his little weird moments, but he's also kind of like a mixture of Makoto and Yusuke in one. And then Fuka, oh, clearly it's Futaba. Very clearly. It's a copy paste. It's the equivalent of, hey, can I copy off of your homework? Sure, but just change it up a little bit. And then all they change is just they put their name. She is the exact copy and paste. Or would it be more accurate to say that Futaba is the copy paste?
Sokaku ready.
Oh well, you know what I mean. But man, I love the crew though. The Cease gang, they're pretty good. I like them too. But the Phantom Thieves have stolen my heart. They've got to be my favorites. Oh yeah, no, she's gonna be super silly. Oh my gosh, actually that reminds me, I was playing one of their spin-off games from Persona 3, 4, and 5, because they have the rhythm games. That's called like Dancing in the Night or something like that for each one. And in the Persona 3 one, they talk about how they're like in the club, or not club, well it's called Club Velvet, but they're in the Velvet Room, and they're all talking about like how they can smell coffee, and then their Velvet Room attendant tells them, oh yeah, it's because the other team that y'all are fighting against, they have a person who just smells of coffee all the time, and I'm like, oh, it's Joker! And then they were also complaining about how come they couldn't bring their dog, because Persona 4 has Teddy, Persona 5 has Morgana, the cat. So then Ken, one of the members of Cease in Persona 3, he's complaining and he's like, well, you know, how come we don't get to bring our dog and everything like that, since he's a great big help and he technically is part of our team as well. And their Velvet Room attendant, she's like, oh, you know what, I didn't consider that, you know, that's my bad, especially because the other team has a dancing cat. And then they're like, wait, the cat can use a persona and can dance? What kind of weird cat is this? And I'm just like, the Morgana slander it will not be tolerated, Ken. But yeah, it's funny to see how they interact with each other, like indirectly. Because literally they have like a dialogue where they're talking about like,
only handle technical matters.
Cause spoiler, in Persona 3 they do have a member that is a dog. His name is Koromaru, and he can use a persona. And yes, it's just a straight up dog, not like Morgana or anything, like an actual dog, like woof woof, like can't talk, nothing. Just a straight up dog. And he actually fights alongside with them. Good doggo. But even then, yeah, cause they like talk to Ken, and Ken's like, geez, I wonder if there's any kind of, I wonder if a cat can use a persona. And then that's where Elizabeth comes in, and she's like, well, yeah, actually, cats can use personas. In fact, there's a cat on the other team that can. And they're like, what? That's crazy. That's unheard of. An animal with a persona? And then they have Koromaru just there like, good boy. Oh man, you know, that makes me want to start the first episode right now, but it's poorly planned. I want to at least give time for people to see it, but I really do want to start on it. Because talking about it now just made me really want to play it. Because all the teams are goofy. Yeah, you're right. Nothing is stopping me. I just might then in that case. Just play a little bit of Zenless and then maybe grab a bite to eat before I start the grind for Persona 3. Should be plenty of ice chips. I'll do it one more time just in case. Man.
At your command.
Oh, shoot.
Here, catch. Don't drop it.
Come on.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because it's just another Persona game. It's definitely gonna be a long stream. Ah, dang it, late.
Confirmed. Go.
You can't handle this. Straight to the Earth's core.
Dang, also late.
You gotta dig deeper.
Perfectly lined up. Here we go.
Oh man. But it's also been so long since I played the game and I was so young. I actually don't even remember most of what happens. I just remember like the really iconic stuff, or admittedly some of the stuff I've seen on the good old Tick of Talk. Cuz I've seen clips. Thankfully no spoilers because I never finished the game. But I have seen like just all the funny and memorable moments. Including the whole Junpei Iori, ace detective. Alright. Should have enough ice chips now. Want to level this up as well as the ultimate. Oh my gosh! It goes up a lot. Okay. Oh my gosh. Actually, first, let me level up the others. Jeez. And only 11 of them? Dang. I think I know of, no, wait. I need to go to the, the signal shop. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't worry. He's not that kind of detective. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I was
Is
like,
it work time?
I was
Is food included?
I was going through like mementos and everything like that just in Persona 5 because after I left the stream, I just like started grinding up like some additional stuff like fusing personas for the final fight against, you know, the final palace ruler. And I got a voice dialogue line with Akechi and all the others where I think it was Morgana that was again saying that he wanted to eat some pancakes, and Akechi's like, pancakes? I never want to hear the word pancakes ever again. And I'm just thinking to myself like, yeah, that's kind of the reason you got caught. Which is still wild to me. Or another dialogue that occurs where An is like, hey, so it took some getting used to, but it turns out I'm pretty good with this whip. But why do I get all like worked up and excited whenever I like use it to fight? And then Ryuji's just like, well, never mind, and he just stays quiet because he didn't want to tell An the implications of her using a whip, especially with her Phantom Thief attire. It's wild.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Oh my gosh, they have all sorts of funny dialogue. Alright, what do you have to say, Wise? Man. I love their dialogue though. It's funny. Or another one that I thought was like it was ridiculously funny. Because Futaba comments on On's outfit. She's like, "Oh man, I wish I could wear something like On does. Like it's so cute or something." I don't know. She compliments the outfit, and then Yusuke, freaking Yusuke, he's like, "But if you wore her kind of outfit, won't won't the outfit just slide off of you, implying that she doesn't have curves and stuff like that?"
It's good to see
Because
you
you know
again.
she's a child.
You too, managers.
And I'm
It's
just
a
like,
good attendance.
Yusuke, you
The place
can't
is really
say
happening.
that.
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
I heard you'll be on stage with the inspector
Oh,
to answer
man.
questions from citizens. Belle has been
But it's
itching to
only
ask.
natural for those two to be at each
Come
other's
on.
throats
Go easy on me.
ever since their first interaction with each other.
You don't know, do you? Zhu gets super nervous in situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report. We've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the hollow. Please take a look at this.
Man,
Thanks.
I was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way.
kind of
and the
sad.
media is waiting
I'm
to
still
get some
kind of sad
pictures.
about it though that I'm like finally
Looks like
done
we
with
should go
Persona
meet him.
5.
We'll investigate these locations.
I never
in a
got
couple
to
of days.
actually play through like streaming
Wait,
Persona 5,
There's something
the
funny about
vanilla
these
version.
coordinates.
but being
something
able to
funny.
have streamed
What are you
Royal
seeing?
from beginning to end feels nice, especially after Atlas had lifted the restrictions on the streaming. Because prior to their
Is something
latest update to their
Sorry,
restrictions,
Yuki,
I wouldn't
but
have been
something
able to
is
show
weird
you
about
the
this
ending.
report. I need to
Like
talk
all
to
the
Zhu
events
for a moment,
beyond,
if
I
you'll
believe,
excuse us.
December 23rd,
You
I
can go
wouldn't have
on
been
in.
able to show you. So whenever I got and I saw the update of that Atlas was allowing us to
He's the
stream
guy who was
past
using the EMP emitter, right?
past
I've got a bad feeling
12:23,
about this.
I was happy
try to get
because I
close
wanted to
enough to
show
hear what they're
everything.
saying.
Because what good was watching the whole story, but not being able to watch the satisfying ending that we got? But yes, they will in fact be missed. Right.
Those coordinates are
They
the
did
spots
it.
Maroon's gang scouted
They did
some
it
time ago,
intentionally
right?
so that way people
What do you think is
wouldn't
off about them?
spoil the
You
game for
remember the
everyone.
monster they found in that square
And
a
I
while
get
back?
why they did it,
Of course, the remains are scheduled
but
to be
you know,
recovered
I
this
was also
afternoon.
relieved to
But
find out that we were
wait,
able
what
to
about
stream past December
think
so
these
that we
two
could
cases
watch
are
the
connected?
ending.
Perhaps. I just realized
So
every
you know,
location
I don't at
Maroon
all
pointed
disagree
out
with their
lies
decision.
on the route the
I'm just
evidence
happy that
carrier
we
is
were able
taking.
to stream it.
What?
And then
EMP
I was
emitter
doing
Maroon
research to
used
make sure it
had
was
been
okay for
modified
me to
to
stream
bypass
Persona
vehicle
3
security
Reload.
systems.
And
When
as
used
of
correctly,
as
it
of
can
now,
unlock
there's
car
currently
doors
no
without
restrictions
damaging the
for
electronics.
me streaming that.
Maroon said his
So
crew procured
I was able to
specialized
I'm able to
containers for
stream it all the way to
preserving
the end as
ferric
well.
material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable
So
ether
yeah,
resources
we're gonna
for
sit
large
down and watch
companies.
through the entire
here's the
story
thing.
of that game too.
Public Security's evidence carrier
It's gonna be
is the
great.
same kind
It's gonna
of
be
vehicle.
sad too, cause I
Meaning,
know of what's gonna
The
happen
evidence carrier could be
from
in
like
danger.
either from my own
Where is it now?
playthrough that I've
Let
done,
me see.
the little that I
Right
remember,
Here.
and
There's a slight delay in the surveillance.
and
system,
from
but the carrier seems
stuff that I
headed
know
towards its destination right now.
contextually
But according to the
from
record,
other
it
games.
stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow. Just 15
Because
minutes
just
ago.
like the Phantom
10
Thieves,
minutes
where
might
they
not
have
seem
10
like
members,
much, but
Cease
if someone's
also
lying
has
away
10
with an
members.
EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence. We need to report this right now.
But just
I'll
like in
call it
both games, they have
Wait a
10
second.
members until something
The
happens.
carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other reason. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier.
I'll be
Even
honest,
if
I
we
lost
report
track
our
of what these two are
suspicions,
talking about.
We won't immediately send
The
someone.
game will explain to me
They
later.
follow protocol and do a
I hope.
remote analysis first.
You're right. And if they do that, it could already be too late.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else. The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow.
Oh
is
my
top
gosh,
secret.
you know what's something else I'm
And
excited
according to
about for
Maroon,
Persona 3?
This gang had been scouting those locations
Well,
for a while.
any Persona game in general.
Meaning,
Persona
they must know more
3's
public
music.
security.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh, I'm so excited
if we
for it.
report our
Because
suspicions now,
they
we
do
might
different
get them out.
genres of music.
I'd rather have
You know how like
follow
Persona
this up.
5's is all
That's a
upbeat and all that?
huge risk.
Persona
You know
3's
that's
is more
against
lax
They could take
and like,
action against
oh
us.
my gosh, I love
We
it.
don't have
It's
time
so
to argue.
good. I
We
can't
spent
wait
a
to
long
listen
time
to it.
preparing for today's seminar.
Oh
With
my
the
gosh,
media
because the
gathered like
music
this,
is
it's a rare
always
opportunity
bangers
for you to
in those
showcase your
games.
knowledge in front of your
Especially
respected
because we get to listen to the GOAT Lotus Juice.
partners.
Oh my
You
gosh,
can
because
trust me to
Lotus,
bring back the evidence safe and
Lotus
sound.
is like the equivalent
have
of
my word.
Lyn in Persona 5. Lyn sings like 80% of the songs in Persona 5. Lotus Juice does like 80% of Persona 3, and he's just as good. Honestly, I couldn't tell you which one I like more, if I like Lyn or Lotus
I need to
more.
get going.
They're
I'll
both
leave the
so
seminar
good.
to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage. You said it yourself. An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing.
Definitely.
I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the evidence. Besides, if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
Oh man. But yeah, in Persona 3 there's like 3 songs I'm excited to listen to. There's When Moon's Reaching Stars. I love that song in Persona 3. Can't wait to hear that one. And then there is also Burn My Dread. Love that one too. And then the final one that I can't wait to listen to is Mass Destruction. The one that we heard in Persona 5 when we fought Makoto. Oh my gosh. That one was good. Oh, yes, I get to use you. Bet. Okay, so unrelated from Persona 5, but this is the new character that came out in Zenless. Zhu Yuan. And oh my gosh! She's so sick in this game, and I didn't think they could do it, where they made a character feel cool when you're fighting as them.
We have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where exactly it stopped within the hollow.
Oh
They're
man.
bound to have left some traces behind.
But
The remains are
yes,
bulky,
Persona
so they
3,
can't move
the
very
music.
quickly.
Oh my gosh,
Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
it's up there, just
Let's find the
like
evidence
Persona
carrier
5.
and see
It's
if our
up there.
suspicions are right. I picked up the carrier's signal. Let's go.
Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are heading out to locate the evidence carrier.
Barry, do you know where the carrier is?
Affirmative. Attempting to locate the evidence carrier.
We need to help
Probably
them
after
reach the
this
evidence
mission,
carrier
I'll
quickly.
go ahead and load up
We
Persona
can't
3.
need to find a route.
Though, just to keep things,
The evidence carrier signal is coming from over there.
you know, just out of convenience and organized,
A mobile device
what
here
I'll
seems
end up doing
unusable.
is I'll end this stream for Zenless, and then I'll boot up another one for Persona 3, if that makes sense.
Something is blocking
It's
your
just
way.
so that I can make
Master, the
playlist
firing
organizing
direction of the
easier for
ejector
me.
nearby can be adjusted.
All right. Let's help them find a shortcut to save time. These switches can be used repeatedly. Think carefully about the direction.
Huh? Did the device just move by itself?
There we go.
The device works now.
Let's move. Something doesn't feel right.
Let's follow them.
Master, high ether activity has been detected along the path to the evidence carrier's location.
Oh my gosh. I keep getting notifications about memories on Snapchat. Just what all did I do on this specific day, on July 25th? That's like my 5th notification about something that I did on this same day in a year prior. Oh my gosh, she's so sick!
Watch your surroundings.
Oh my gosh!
The evidence carrier is nearby.
Qing, we should head over there now.
Last question should be done. Alright. Very much so, yes, she's great.
Yes, finally, the carrier.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with.
I'm doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. Well, let's forget all that for now. Huh? The evidence crate is...
Comparing the seal with the one in the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees.
So, they really did get a hold of the evidence. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble to make it seem like it was still there.
That monster must be hiding some serious secrets. Chuyuban, watch out!
They got cover. Idiots. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department. We've been here for hours. You couldn't keep your... Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them. Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the hollows every day.
Oh, shoot.
Hold on. Do you know the consequences of assaulting officers?
Save your breath. We're dealing with a group of desperados.
Gosh, she's so sick! I can't get over it.
A flawless move. Bullseye.
all the movements feel fluid and everything like that.
Sustain fire. No restrictions. Fire at will.
These guys are tougher than I expected, and it sounds like they knew we were coming and set up an ambush near the carrier.
What the heck is How could they have known we were going after the evidence?
Oh yeah, no, I can hate on the company all I want about Hoyo, but oh my gosh, the game. I love and hate this game. I hate that I love the game.
Multiple hostiles approaching the officer's location at high speed.
And I hate everything about the game as well. The gacha system, the limited amount of playtime you can get to gather up your resources so that you can level up your players. Oh my gosh, because they imbued a stamina system as well as a premium currency that is no way at all obtainable without, you know, paying real money, which is scummy.
It's a dead end.
And then like the currency that you can get, everything is overpriced in the market, which naturally it's gonna be, but it's just priced enough, like low enough to the point where you can make consecutive pulls, but you're not guaranteed anything because again, that's how a gacha system works.
Coming through.
I've already had my fill of gacha games.
Closing in on us.
Be careful.
Especially because I play one on the regular on my phone. I've been playing for 9 years. The same gacha game. It's called Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I've done videos on that freaking game.
Sure have some firepower. How many members did they deploy to deal with us? Yep. Drop the weapons.
But even then, I still just can't quit. Yes, I've played the game for 9 years. It's currently in the middle of its 9th year anniversary. So there's like a bunch of big events going on.
Won't be easy to get him off our tail. Let's face him head on.
Gosh, she's so quick too.
This continues. A flawless move. Stay where you are.
I can go close range, or if I hold the attack button, she stays at a long range and just shoots with her gun.
Are stuck in a building and surrounded by enemies.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't reach the building easily either. Let's take a sec to look around and see if there's anything we can use to help.
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location. Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard carat data, but if utilized, they could help the target evacuate from their current location.
Fairy may be able to locate the spatial rifts, but how do we tell Zhu-Yuan and Qingyi where to go?
I can safely tap into the officer's intercom within the hollow, Second Assistant.
But if we connect to their intercom, won't we be exposed?
If it doesn't expose our identity, I think it's worth the risk to save lives.
Question. Is the current objective to assist the 2 officers in leaving the current area, or rescue the 2 officers who are trapped?
Aren't those the same thing?
Negative. Remote communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area. But due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment. The risk of failure will rapidly mount.
So you're saying, to keep them safe, Belle has to personally guide them as a proxy?
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public security may bring major risks.
This is so irritating. If they weren't public security officers, we wouldn't even hesitate.
You remember what Xingyi said. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage. Zhu-Yuan and Xingyi are good people. Despite the risks, I'd regret it for the rest of my life if I chose to stand idly by now.
Right.
Belle.
And, on the bright side, if we work together, we might be able to recover the stolen remains.
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Well then, let's go save them.
I can't stand Wise either.
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the Hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me. Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility for this mess, it should be me. Besides, your physical
Oh, I
abilities
can't
are
stand him
much better
because
than
he's
mine.
like
If one of us has to make a run
pessimistic.
for it, you'd have a much better chance of
And like,
surviving.
okay, so at the beginning of the
now's the
game, you
time
had
to
the
argue.
option of playing as either Belle or Wise.
Exactly. Now's not the time to argue.
Who's there?
Wait,
And
it's coming from the intercom.
what I picked Belle
Someone hacked into
just
our
because
encrypted frequency.
I don't know what it is.
But how?
Like, there's some games where I'll play as a male, but other games I'll
Instead
play
of
as the
arguing
female
about who
character,
should be
just
the bait,
because I
how
like the
about I
female
have a
character
solution
model.
that works for you
It's
both?
simple as that. Her brain
Who are
goes
you?
awooga.
Why should we
That's
trust
it.
you?
But
I can't convince you to trust me.
But ever since I
I'm a
picked
proxy.
Belle, he's just been
I
so
think we're someone who
pessimistic,
should
and
know what he's
everything just
talking
has to
to.
be done either his way or the highway. If you don't agree with what he does, or if
can't
you
turn a blind
don't
eye while
convince
you're in
him,
danger.
he just kind of like
A
whines
proxy?
about it,
All
like a
right.
kid.
So, what's the plan?
I'll create an opportunity for you. Now, follow my instructions.
But what about the enemy?
Leave that to me. Now, go!
They're getting away!
What now?
Straight ahead. Jump into the fissure.
The Fisher!
So yeah, he's not necessarily a bad character, but it's just he gets on my nerves sometimes.
They're chasing us. There's another fissure straight ahead.
They're closing in. They'll catch us at this rate.
I have a plan. It might be risky, but I'm sure you can do it.
Oh, whoa. Okay, not gonna lie, that was actually sick. That was animated pretty well too.
Well, hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance?
All right. We can finally talk.
You're a Bangbu from Bellabog. Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bangbu would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom. So, who are you exactly?
Oh my
Gee,
gosh.
Have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Faithin.
That's me. I'm Faithin.
So you were already watching us
Like that
when
group
we
was
received
risking
the
their
report
lives, and
from
for what?
Bellabog.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was helping Bellabog Industries retrieve something lost, but I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow. As you've already guessed, I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind it, and it's connected to what I've been chasing.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the evidence and can uncover the truth about the monster.
Exactly, and it's still not too late to get the evidence back.
According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situations, officers have the right to recruit assistants without verifying their identities.
Really?
So you're suggesting...
Oh shoot.
I'm willing to be said assistant. Let's work together and get that evidence back.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions. We accept your assistance, Phaethon, but as you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the advantage in numbers.
Okay, so from what I'm picking up
Great,
is
leave it to
that
me. Since we lack the
their
manpower, we'll use
their
the
head
to get it
officer,
done.
like the guy in
That's my
office,
specialty.
their equivalent of the sheriff, Bringer, I think that was his name. It seems like he probably has like some clue as to like what that monster was that we fought when we were playing with Belobog and everything like that. The giant like merged machine from that mission. I think he has an idea of what it actually is. That's seemingly what it seems to. Oh my gosh, that's seemingly what it seems to be. That he knows what's up, but he just doesn't want it known that he knows.
It could contain
It's time to put my expertise as a public security officer.
Huh.
Connect the dots in the mind space and use this to access my mind space and share information.
Okay.
The display device has been used to show the mind space.
Collected clues will be stored in the memory zone. Once the adjacent clues are found, the question will become apparent. We don't have enough clues right now. Let's go back and look for more.
Okay, you could have explained this without taking me here, but okay.
Master.
All right.
The clue has been stored in the mind space. Master. The clue has been stored in the mind space.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hit that wall, aren't I? Yeah. Which direction does that change? Oh. There we go. Okay, before I go anywhere, can I go anywhere else? No. Never mind, I can. Ooh.
Master.
Yeah, got another clue.
The clue has been stored in the mind space.
And then I can't go anywhere else, so let me just check here for any kind of... Alright. Is there anything down there, or am I just gonna get sent flying? Oh, I don't think I want to risk it. Actually, that's what I need. There we go.
Master. Decoding in progress. Please wait. Decoding completed. Now playing the previous...
Didn't boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift? The wind can blow through on all sides! What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little windy? Whatever. Just get this thing moving already. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data.
There's a new question in mind space.
Gosh, they keep adding new stuff, and honestly, I'm getting a little bit lost trying to keep up with everything.
Question has arisen from the two collected clues. Master, do you want to solve it?
There's a heavy car toolbox left at the scene and uncorrupted.
Indeed. Judging from the marks left behind, the forklift was likely the culprit's means of transportation to the scene.
After all the questions are answered, the truth will...
Forklift nearby is rendered inoperable by EMP effects, and there's some hard to identify footprints.
Negative. No avail. Affirmative. It is
Severely damaged, illegally modified Bang Boo was found near the scene, combining with the content of the recording.
Right. Considering all the clues, this conclusion makes sense.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially because I had to learn all the jargon, like, slowly over time.
the key question has emerged.
Because, like, I'm not a fan of games like that just, like, throw out the, like, just a bunch of words and don't explain any of it. Like, you have to use context clues to figure out what the heck they're talking about. I hate that, like, the games that don't explain it, because I want to be into the story, but I can't get into the story if you don't explain any of the words or, again, the jargon. If you don't tell me what it means, I'm gonna be lost.
You're right. Not only are the culprits carrying the evidence, but they also don't have a carrot. Hiding nearby while they wait for their accomplices would be the wisest choice.
At least in, like, Persona, they explain everything like 5 times over. Make sure you get it. And they and they hide it by, like, pretending to explain it to other characters, which is pretty clever. Because we may know, but the characters don't themselves. A good form of dramatic irony.
Here soon. Stay close to me, big head. We'll bolt after taking the evidence. The evidence carrier's here. Stop right here.
Okay, well, what do I do, though? You didn't locate the culprits. Okay.
Master, you might come across important scenes during the case replay that might help our investigation. Please pay
Yeah,
close attention.
exactly. If you just happen to have forgotten anything, they explain it again through in-game, like, interactions. That way it's not like a tutorial. Instead, it's just they explain it again without it being necessarily to you. They just, like, summarize it.
The EMP is that powerful? The Bangu's done for, and the forklift is kaput. Now what? Don't panic. Let's grab the evidence first. We'll just have someone pick us up later. We've got what we needed. Let's go this way.
Master, the culprits are whispering to each other in front of the door.
Look, set a password for this door and lock it. Then we don't have to worry about anyone following us. That's brilliant. Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a dumb password. Let me set it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Master, you can return to the real world to investigate now.
Okay.
We figured out the exit used by the culprits. Let's go check it out.
Master, I found a hidden exit here.
Oh no, I think I forgot the password that these guys used. I'll just take a guess. Whoa, that's crazy. I guessed correctly? Man. Was that funny? No, didn't think so. Oh shoot, what the heck?
Look, there's a spatial fissure over there. But how are we supposed to get through this area?
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the Hollow. Some of the data inside is still intact.
It's a long-ass mission.
Whoa! I got teleported back just like that. I know the way through here. Follow me.
Okay. Can you play again? Alright, there we go. So he went up here, teleported here, right, then up, and then he teleported here. Right, yeah, then right, then up, and left. Yeah, got it.
The culprit's route has been recorded. Once you return to reality...
I don't need you to guide me. I know exactly where to go.
The case replay is virtual, so you... I've highlighted the culprit's route for you.
You're a godsend, Fairy. Now,
And then right,
let's follow that route.
yep, then up. Even a kid could remember these.
There's a group of abandoned buildings ahead.
Okay, anything important? Not really.
Master,
Case replay.
I found a surveillance camera.
Alright. Let's see what happens.
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers are gone? Understood. Let's hide somewhere. There's a crack in this wall. We can get through here. Let's wait here for the others to pick us up.
Okay, so this one.
Many walls here have cracks in them. Just find a suitable spot to get through.
And any of the others? Or is it just those three? Got it.
The replay.
Oh, it just shows me anyway. Boom.
Who's there?
Public security, put your hands up!
Alright, let me just go collect this real quick. Put it away. So I have some healing for later. In case I need it. Because I do only have one officer on my team. One agent. Oh shoot, I'm lagging! Still can't get over it.
Suppressor K-22! Maximum firepower! Hit! Drop the weapon!
Oh, rats. It's PubSec. Clear city here.
This is called striking when the enemy is unprepared.
Take them down and retrieve the evidence.
Yes, sir. A flawless move. Locking in.
God, she moves around. Really gets around. She's quick.
Bullseye. Freeze! Look, they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Even with it sealed, its aura gives me the creeps.
Yes! Fantastic! We finally got the evidence back.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all we need to do is get out of the hollow and we're safe.
There's an exit nearby. I'll take you there.
The exit is just up ahead.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today, I'll be on my way.
Don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. It's bad karma. Besides, I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always the same for everyone.
Qingyi, we're officers. Should you really be saying that? Anyway, thanks for your help, Phaethon.
I should be thanking you too, for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
Now that Phaethon's gone, let's hurry up and get this evidence out of here.
Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Phaethon thanked us for uncovering the threat and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Doesn't that sound suspicious to you?
Suspicious? Right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Phaethon would have realized the evidence.
Dang it, Belle!
And upon seeing
You
us,
gave us away like
we were
Ryuji did to like the last 5 members of the
Phaethon
Phantom
what
Thieves.
happened outside the hollow too.
How unexpected. It seems Phaethon attended the seminar today.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's mission complete, regardless. With an S rank, as always.
There you are. Are you free today? Want to come with me to the public security precinct at Lumina Square?
Huh? Public security again?
Well, I heard Zhu Yuan and Qingyi will be heading back to their own branch today.
For real.
Not to run
Ryuji
into
was the
them
one who
inside the
always
hollows,
slipped up and got us
but
caught.
outside the hollows,
All the
it
time.
might be quite a while before we see them again.
He couldn't keep his voice down. He always mentioned the Phantom Thieves, and his excuse was, well, people are all talking about the Phantom Thieves. It'd be weird if we didn't.
You're right. We should at least get their contact information.
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking, how about we give them a gift too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie, Mission Unthinkable.
Impossible.
Ooh, that's the one where the main character goes against his superior and chooses to protect the citizens, right? Good choice.
They're going to be leaving soon. Let's get going.
Alright. Well, I think that's it for Zenless. Yeah, she's the new character instead of the shark girl that apparently a lot of people were simping over hard. But I think that's everything for today. That way I can go ahead and load up freaking Persona 3. Right, exactly. Every time Ryuji gave us away, I was just over here shaking my head. Yep. I'm gonna go quickly use the restroom, make some breakfast, possibly some more coffee, end this stream, and then maybe in like 30 minutes stream it. Barely like 4 right now. I'll set up like a schedule for it immediately after this. Yes, I did say breakfast, alright? I don't want to hear anything about that, alright? Because listen, the hill I will die on is that breakfast is the first meal of the day. Not just the important meal of the day. People will say most important meal of the day. No, it is the first meal of the day. It doesn't matter what time you eat, but it's the first. If it's the first time you eat in that day, it's breakfast. I will die on the hill that I will eat breakfast at 9 p.m. All right, I am that kind of person. It's still breakfast to me. All right, and I've seen the looks. My friends give me that look. Their parents give me that look. My own family gives me that look. Breakfast? It's like 8 in the night. Yeah, it's freaking like midnight and everything. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's still breakfast. Hush. Anyway, I'm gonna go get breakfast and then load up Persona 3 once I get everything situated for that game. So this is goodbye for now. Hopefully I'll see you guys in this upcoming stream in like the next 40 minutes. I'll schedule it. That way you guys don't miss it. But yeah, y'all take care and I'll see y'all in a bit. Peace.